Hello guys, and welcome back to another Super Mario 64 video. Today we got a fun one as we're talking about the secret castle stars. So there are 15 of these and they range everywhere from really easy to somewhat complicated. Though none of them are really too hard, except for maybe the last one on this list. I really do appreciate these being added because not only do the courses encourage exploration in various ways, but the overall environment does too. You really have to interact with every piece of the castle to completely beat the game. So let's talk more about that. But first, thank you so much for coming in and watching the video. Please don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing for more gaming content like this. Alright, so first and foremost, we'll talk about the easy ones, the Toad Stars. There's 3 of these. One right next to Hazy Maze Cave. You can get this right after collecting the first Bowser key to the basement. Well, actually, I think there's a star cap. I think you have to have 10 stars because you can technically make it here before that. Then the second, you can collect this after you collect the Bowser key to the upstairs. And then lastly, the third one. You get this one after collecting 50 stars, which allows you to come through the door. I mean, in this case, for the sake of the video, I was just trying to get clips, so I did BLJ through the door, but normally you need the 50 stars to get this one. So yeah, you really got to talk to all the toads. So communicating with what's around you is really important. Then, Peach's Secret Slide. We actually got 2 stars coming out of Peach's Slide. First one is just for simply completing the slide. And secondly, if you complete the slide in under 21 seconds, you're rewarded with another. Again, pretty simple stuff. And then in the room for Jolly Roger Bay, there's this little secret area that if you jump in, you can swim around for 8 red coins and collect another secret star. And we got Tower of the Wing Cap. Once we get 10 stars, we can go unlock the wing cap. But while we're here, we got an 8 red coin star. You just fly in a circle essentially and collect all these. Pretty simple star. In Hazy Maze Cave, we have what looks like a second entrance to Hazy Maze Cave. But in here, we'll collect the metal cap, but also another secret star, an 8 red coin star. I think this one is my favorite of the secret stars. The concept and the metal Mario and the environment, it all looks really cool. And then in the same place that we unlock the vanish cap, we've got another 8 red coin star. This one's really frustrating, man. I can't tell you how many times I fell down as a kid trying to get this one. I don't know, for that reason, even now that I've gotten better and all that, I still don't necessarily like this one. I just think it's a weird environment or something. I'm not sure. And then we've got the 8 red coin stars and the 3 Bowser stages. Bowser in the Dark World, which being the first Bowser course, this is the easiest. And then we got Bowser in the Fire Sea, a slightly harder challenge, but again, not too difficult. And then lastly, Bowser in the Sky. I mean, none of these are particularly difficult. I guess the most I can say is if you don't know where to look, then you could find yourself getting all the way to the end and realizing you're missing one, and having to go back to look for it can make this tedious. And then MIPS Bunny. We gotta catch this frustrating little bunny. And we actually get to do this twice. The first time when we make it to the basement, and the second time we can do it after collecting 50 stars. And then everybody's favorite secret star, Wing Mario over the rainbow. So across from Rainbow Road, we've got this entrance into this adventure. This one is interesting because it shares that Rainbow Ride aesthetic with it being its own thing. I think this is meant to be just a fun yet challenging star to grab in the late game. I really love it though. This is one of my favorite stars in the game. I think what it is flying around with Mario in general is so much fun. But there isn't a whole lot of that within the game. I mean, yeah, here and there, but for once we're given an actual challenge to fly. And yeah, we kind of did this before when we unlocked the wing cap. But this is a different story. We're not just going in one streamlined motion down to collect 8 coins. We're going here and there, up and down and around, through cannons, and if you mess up, you start outside the castle, you gotta go all the way back up the stairs. And yeah, I mean, that can be tedious, but not too bad. So in my course breakdowns, I always bring up exploration being my favorite part of the game. You know, you don't want a game to be too quick or not take long enough. You really want to spend time in a game that you love. And these little details add to the game. But I'd love to hear what you think. What secret star do you like? What secret star do you not like? Let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, but that's all I got for now, so I'll see you next time.